Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode here on the Talk Daily. My name is Eddie, and today I am sad to mention a sad news. Them happy days are gone because BMW is a manual transmission. That is will likely die with the current M2. I'm getting my information from an article written by Brian Sylvester, and it's from Car and Driver. As always, I have a link to everything I show you in the description below. So what's going on? That's it. That's pretty much the title, letting you know. It's saying the manual BMW days are numbered. BMW M head of development, Dirk Hacker, confirmed as much in an interview with Top Gear, saying the M2 would likely be the last car from the brand to offer stick shift and 3 pedals. It is not only a decision of BMW, it's also a decision of the suppliers. Don't you love that word? After the whole COVID thingy, suppliers. You would think that BMW makes a lot of parts, but of course not. It's a multi-million corporation. There's obviously their suppliers. They're not going to go out there and get every single component. So Hacker, hopefully I'm not butchering his name, but it sounds like it's Hacker, told Top Gear when asked whenever the manual will die with the current M2. It says if you take a look around, you will see the future for manual gearbox suppliers will decrease. So I'm not sure we will have the possibility in the future, but in the future means 6-7 years forecast. So first and foremost, Supras. Yep, if you have a Supra, you're probably already thinking to yourself, oh no, what are we going to do? And again, this is 6-7 years from now. And saying that other manufacturers are taking a different path, bringing the manual experience into electric era using synthetic gear shift and engine sounds. Toyota confirmed this morning, and we're talking about the 15, that's yesterday, it's developing a performance EV with a manual transmission. But Hacker isn't keen on the idea for BMW. It says, I think it will be done, but we will not do that. BMW says no. So I'll show you the article with the Toyota one. Might make a different video about that probably. But yeah, so in a discussion of this, what do I think? I honestly think BMW transmissions, if you've driven one, the manual one, I know BMW has followers. I'm not trying to make everybody upset. But they're not as crisp as I've driven what? So let's say I've driven 1998 M3, old. That's the latest one I've drove. Everything else had the sequential. So that's my experience. My experience is like older, like the end of the 90s one, early 2000. I don't have any experience with a newer one, like a 2020. Everything was sequential. I mean, I call it sequential. What is it? Automatic. And they perform fantastic. They perform. Oh no, I've driven a Supra. The Supra has a BMW transmission gearbox. Yep, there you go. The Supra transmission, and I wasn't too happy with it, honestly. Of course, aftermarket whatnot. So, all in all, the manual transmission of modern vehicles, it's not a manual transmission from older cars. And if you're young and you're watching this and you're probably thinking to yourself, what is he on about? Older car manual transmission don't rev match for you. Okay, you can stall your car. They're very, very basic. They're almost like a bolt action rifle mechanism. Truly is. Modern transmission, even the manual, they're quite clever. They're not. They're very clever. They can rev match for you. You don't have to roll back. There's a lot of gadget with it, so it's good. But anyways, BMW are no longer gonna be adopting it, and I understand, to be honest with you. I truly understand, because as much as I love manual transmission, those vehicles, I made a video a couple of days ago saying, what's the point of modifying cars? I don't mean to come up all gloomy and sad, but honestly, these things, when you're shifting gears, other cars are taking off, and it frees more time for you to focus on what you're doing, especially with the horsepower you're getting out of these cars. It's no longer 100 and 200 horsepower engine, 160 to the wheels. These things are putting to the wheels 400 horsepower. Okay, and the car is fat, is big, it's quick, and the ride is very comfortable. So you don't even notice how fast you're going. Perfect example. Well, my ass Evolution, it tops out at 300 something horsepower, and you're in that car, and when you're driving, you know you're going fast. a smaller car like a Miata, you're what barely 100 horsepower. It's so manual transmission. Okay, I can see the point. Because it's fun. You're going through the gears. You're engaging. You are forcing the vehicle to do what you're intending to do. Because all these dumb cars don't have all this electronics like the BMW. Just want to understeer. I mean, you could change it. You could change the alignment where they oversteer, throttle lift. But again, you have to do a lot of tweaks. These modern cars, nothing. See the button? There's so many buttons. Just what mode you want. What do you want? You want to drift? Here goes a button. You want to? There's nothing. There's no e-brake. Just leave it alone. It does everything. And I mean, how many people will say no? I want to. And there's a lot of customization, so it's not like Big Brother, kind of overwatching you and just telling you this is what you should do. No, honestly, you can go to option. You could change all the settings and how it shifts. So it's very customizable, safe because you're paying more attention to the road. You're paying more attention. What line am I taking? When to brake. And it's taking a lot of the burden away from you, especially at the speed that it's going. These cars are having 500, 600 horsepower. It's a lot. It truly is a lot. And when I go to the track, it's mind-boggling for me to see, some young kids and they're in a car that's making 600 horsepower, and then they're going out there and it's like, but the car just keeps them together. Back in the day, you would watch people just go off the track, flip their car, hit the wall. I mean, I flipped my car. Hey, it happens. But yeah, so I totally understand BMW point of view. Changing gears no longer something that is for performance makes any sense whatsoever. And even from a safety perspective, because they're just giving you more and more power, and the transmission is doing a lot more than just just delivering power to the whichever rear wheel, all wheel, front wheel. It is doing a lot more than that right now. So they adding all that technology keeps them in that bracket of being performance, of being competitive with other brands. And he didn't say any of that. He just mentioned, suppliers. Look, you're BMW. You could, if BMW makes an order for a light bulb, I'm pretty sure somebody will go out there and make it. It's not. I don't want to call BS, but if they want to, they totally can. Because in Europe, there's a lot of manual cars. All over the world, it's still manual because manual is cheap. But I think they're talking about, manual transmission is still cheaper than having an automatic transmission. But again, the direction in which they're going, I believe that they're just basically gonna just ignore it, because not making it still saves them money. And if they just focus on an automatic transmission, well, that obviously saves them money. And but yeah, it's a sad. I honestly, when I look at BMW, I don't see these cars as a let me make it do what it. Those days are gone. This is not a E36 kind of stuff. These cars are way more advanced. Okay, they drive fantastic. They're quick. They're fast. Reliability aside, that's a different story. They're fantastic vehicles. So so that's the news. Manual transmission BMWs are gonna be a thing of the past, unless something comes up. But and he's talking about 6-7 years. He's talking about a long, basically after probably the production run of the M2 ceases. So, anyways, that's the news. As always, take care out there. I really enjoy making this video. So if you like it, always give me the thumbs up. And if you don't like it, let me know what I can do to improve. And as always, take care, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.